West London rapper ASB bringing you the freshest talent in the game. Real talk, true stories.
I'm waiting for the drop like a rapper, fam. Start it again. Just start from the beginning.
Yo. It's Real Talk True Stories, the podcast, and this is the first episode of 2017. Back with a bang. For everyone who's been inquiring about the advertising, we're going to get back to you. If you're an SME owner or you're selling brands, hit us up online. Real Talk True Stories on the Instagram, and you'll find the email there. But yeah, we're back in full effect, man. We had to get the year started correct. We had to hit up the big man, come through. We had to do it in Bricky, away from home. Bring the mobile equipment, you know what I mean? It's only right to get that feel. We're in the place with JaJa Soze today, man. You get me? PDC legend, Southside legend, rap legend, you know what I mean?
Respect, man.
Yeah, man, the reason why obviously I reached out is because I've been seeing you doing the rounds with the interviews and whatnot and that. And I think like a lot of people do focus on sometimes the negative things.
Yeah, of course.
And you couldn't be more positive as a person, you know what I'm saying? So me being someone that kind of grew up watching PDC, even from the DVD days, being over in West and that, copying the DVDs just to see what you man are on and that, you know what I mean? I wanted to come through and show some love, man, on some real shit, just to salute what you man did for the industry in terms of bringing like street rap to the forefront, early bird, when it was really only grime.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? In the UK, I mean, Brixton, as we're on it, we're in Angel Town right now. Still in the hood. I know I see posts he'd say, right, you still there?
Yeah.
Like that. And people are surprised, isn't it, brother?
Everyone still says it. People say it to me now, even when I'm walking in Brixton, like, raw judge, you still local, like. I was like, yeah, like if I go to Tesco's and someone sees me at Tesco's, it's like, they're like surprised, like, raw, you come to Tesco's? Like, yeah, fam. Man goes to Tesco's, yeah, of course.
Fucking hell, fam. I think that there, though, kind of like shows like how close Brixton is to your heart.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? As an individual that grew up here, but you spoke on it a lot of times and that, but you actually come from Birmingham originally, but you moved down there. What age was it you come down there?
I came to London when I was like 10.
Oh, young.
10, 11. So by the time I got to know everyone, I was like 14 and bam, straight to jail. 14, 15, straight to jail.
Shit. So you hit the jail early?
Yeah, I went to jail early. But but Brixton is just, people always say, well, you're still here. And I'm saying that, you know what, I haven't finished what I came to do. Yeah, so soon I'll be moving. Like I'm saying to you, like I'm even starting to look at other places where I'm gonna be moving. I might move abroad. You know what I'm saying so, but I've nearly finished what my plan was.
Trying to get out of the UK.
That's what it is. Yeah. So so that's what I got. My plan was bigger. This was the first stage. So that's why I was here for long, to getting the first stage completed. I'm like that. I'm got to get things concrete.
Because it's like when we first spoke, obviously, if anyone watches the podcast, they'll see that we got the big studio in West and whatnot. But I felt, even though we was going to do that originally, I know he was going to pull up on the R6 or some shit. But I was happy we come to Brixton. Because it's like, when you think of Brixton, when it comes to the streets and the music, you immediately think of PDC. Yeah. You think of like that days when you lot come out and hit the rap game up hard. You know what I'm saying? And people knew it was authentic. You get like a lot of people talking about, like, I guess the gang culture too, right? Maybe too much for all the music you've done.
I think people are fascinated with the gangster.
They are, innit?
Yeah, they're fascinated.
I remember when I messaged you, I was saying like I feel like people don't talk about the things you've done for the community.
Yeah.
I wanted to start on a positive note. Like I wanted to start off on like, you know, you've put on events. What was it, Brixton Jam and them thing there?
I've done events. I was doing events from young. You know, I started doing events when I was like 18. I had a company called Showcase Team, and we was doing like under 18s events, talent shows, and this raised, and it was massive. Yeah, at that time no one was really doing that, so it was like I was getting like 1,000 people in the venues now, and it was mad. Yeah. No, I was getting like 1,000 in the venues, like ram. I'm saying selling out the whole tickets, everything. So we was doing things like that, and then as time come up, like now I got like a company called Indigo Youth, that we just do like music projects. We had one that started Sunday that's gone, and the youths help them do production and songwriting and just give them free recording basically. That's like, you know what, you want to record some tracks, go, here's a space.
So man, like, you've been giving back to the community for a long time, but in terms of helping direct people with their talents and whatnot. What made you feel like you wanted to really do that, like be hands-on as a mentor from the hood, but show the hood the way and that?
No, it was, it's just, it's me growing up in the community and the streets, and then when I was coming up, there weren't certain platforms there. So I used to always say, you know what, I used to get somewhere and the doors closed, get there, the doors closed. So I said, you know what, when I get to a certain position where I can open these doors, I'm gonna make sure these doors are open for the people that are coming up
Busting
for
the
good.
Locks off, basically.
Yeah, so break the locks off, and then the doors always open. I'm saying so they can open when they're ready, and that's what I've made sure the young youths coming up, they're gonna have some access to some platforms that was my main.
Never had before.
Yeah, that was my main. If I can help, it's all about helping.
And it's like you're talking about like exhibitions, workshops, studio time. Like you got a studio in the heart of the neighbourhood you grew up in. Like that, there's some, like, to me, some hood legend shit. You know what I mean? Like people may look at the gangbanging days as like hood, but for me, that's the G shit. You know, like man's like not only grown in size, but mentally. Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? That's gangster, bro, in its own respect, and I rate that, bro. You know what I mean?
It's just about building. Like that's what I said. It's not, if you're gonna be in the hood and you're gonna be building stuff, then make sure it's progressive. Make sure it benefits people from the community as well. And it's not saying that everyone has to be from a community and stay there. But if you're gonna be from a community, try and leave a legacy for yourself that can help other people. Even if it's small, but small and solid, and just leave something, and then you can move out. If everyone contributes to their communities like that, we'll have more stuff in the communities. You feel me? That's what it's about. It's
because it's like, I mean, I only met, I think it's mad, I shared this at the podcast. I don't know if you remember, you probably get it all the time, but I was in Brixton Splash a couple of years ago, and I had about 10, two of my boys with me and about 10 youngers with us. And you was on the R6 or we got R1, R6.
You was R6,
on the side of the old motorbike, pulled it off. And you know what it was? I think because I'd done the tune with Birdie, big up Birdie, man, Birdie Roth. I think like you said, well, go on and that. And I was like, what's good, bro? And automatically when you left, like, because you were so real with it, when you left, all the young bucks, my man's G, he's the big man, he's a G. And I think, you know what threw him off? And I was like, you know what? You're super real, because you came through. It's your ends anyway, you didn't come through, we come through furthermore. But you dealt with them on like, you probably didn't remember it, but you spotted them, held man up. And I think what threw them off is that you're in Brixton, live and direct, one man up, comfy. And then they knew that it weren't just a rumour. Like, you're the man, you know what I mean? You've been doing it.
I've been
bro, these are young brands, fam, and they, you know, with the Gucci hats and they're like, they're talking about it for the next hour, fam. I was like, brother, there's bare women here, fam.
That's what it is.
You know what I mean? Go get them, but they're like, yo, man, and you know, like that there showed me that, like, you're a good guy, brother, but you're the realist around here, because you can do shit like that. You can be here.
I've never been into like, I've never really been into that stunting on people. I've never been on the ego thing. I show everyone maximum love and respect everywhere I go. Like, even if I'm in other communities, I always go, if I'm in like west or north or anywhere, and I see the man them, it's all like, well gone, you lot, calm out. I always show respect. I've never been one of those people that's bougie. Like, I'm some bougie thing, I'm a superstar, or do you know who I am? I'm not like that. I'm down to earth, straight.
And I think that's where you get a lot of your respect from. You know, like when man say, right, you know, you don't need to say that about Judge, because everyone knows.
That's what I'm saying to you, exactly. So it's calm. Like, people know. Like, people know with me. You can see. I'm about. People see me about like normal. Like, I still see. Like, I still see like old ladies with shopping bags. And I say, "Do you need help?" I could be going this way, and they're going that way, and I'm walking back that way where I came from with them. I'm still like that. I've still got those old school principles.
Everyone's had a mum and a grandma.
Exactly.
Right? You know what I mean? So
that's what I am.
I mean that I wanted to get the character set right in the interview. I didn't want to go in this interview talking about gangbanging and that, you know what I mean? And I've seen that a lot. That's why I reached out, and I wanted it to be like, man's putting a lot of work in the community foundation shit. But obviously we have to talk about PDC.
Of course.
We couldn't talk about you without it, and we couldn't talk about that without you.
Exactly.
See what I'm saying? I got like a little list of the names and that. You get me? Remember I was growing up, man, I was feeling them, you know what I mean? You had Peel Dem Crews, which everyone always asks about. And we know, obviously, it's patois term, Peel Dem, Rob Dem, whatever, boom, boom, boom. Then you had Pray Days Change. That one was hard. Then you had poverty-driven children. But also, which no one ever talks about, the public demand cartel. Why don't no one ever remember that one?
No, people remember it, but
they want to talk about role too much.
Public demand cartels when it was more going into the business side.
Yeah, presents.
So it was public demand cartel, then PDC Entertainments, then PDC Music Label. So that's all the changes into the stages. That was more the business side of things. So when it got to public demand cartel, that's when I was taking more business seriously. So it kind of like Poverty-Driven Children was a rap group. That was us as a rap group. As a rap group, we're called Poverty-Driven Children as a rap collective. That's Poverty-Driven Children, and our motto from Poverty-Driven Children was we pray days change. Saying to you, so that was the motto. So people at that time when we came out with that kind of thing, people was like, nah, that was something amazing at that time. Like, wow, they got concepts and this is serious. Like, exactly. And so a lot of people from everywhere around the UK, they were just drawn to it.
I think, you know, it's funny, like being from West and that, you see like a lot of man that's been flossy from day, you know, like Machine, Versace, boom, 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 Money Man and that. But you see when you lot come out here, I know you lot had done the flossy thing before, prior to that, for the interviews, like the Machine and all them thing there, off key, but when you lot come out that time, you lot made the Parada woolly hat, and the man bags, and the jeans with the 110s and them like you lot made that
that look, I remember,
and I've never really seen like a modern interview give man credit for that. And you know it's funny because like even when Dons used to wear like the low baggy jeans and everything there, you lot was always like fully jeans up.
We wasn't on all that. We wasn't on all that.
And people copied that.
Swag. We own swag. Well, we changed a lot. We done a lot for that. The culture at that time, like we changed like the swag, the way people was looking at things, just the concept of your family, your group. We changed a lot of things, and obviously in everything there's always gonna be a positive and negative with every situation. So
100%,
some people ran with it and negative, and some people ran with it and went positive. So yeah, man.
So obviously you said PD for the listeners. I know, but the PDC thing started from being in jail, writing you and Tanna Man.
Yeah, so it was like from the older guys, the local old school man them from the hood, the older ones. They was doing like robberies and all that as well. They were saying Peel Dem, like we peel people, we peel them, we're the Peel Dem crew. And then us like, as younger ones underneath them, we took that saying as well.
Of course.
And so we kind of went. Me and Tanna kind of was bringing that to everyone. Peel Dem crew, Peel Dem crew. But then obviously it was short lived because I kind of said, you know what, let's change it to music. It was very short lived. I was like, well, this is dead. Like this, the same thing. So we changed it. It went straight to like the music side of that, poverty-driven children, and it was
escalated. You said you went back to jail. Is that right?
I went jail when I was 15, nearly 16. Come out when I was 18.
Peel Dem was in motion.
PDC was in motion. That's when we started rapping.
Okay.
Like Nuff Man, you know, it is. See, Nuff Man, they can't come. Right now, Nuff Man can't come to move a reel. Reel was an old school split, like a big wheel that used to have in studios. I've got a mixtape. I got a mixtape on that. Enough people can't even come with say they got one of those. That's what they do. And then I got a tape. We got tracks on a cassette tape of our mixtape. So that's our old. We got some track called Fogged Out, All Out, and those tracks no one was even on that. That was like 98 or something. That was 98 on a cassette tape. So that's
when Jungle was kind of still.
I'm saying to you, so that was our first mixtape. So
the tape, yeah. How many songs was on that? Was it one song?
There was around. There's probably around 7-8 songs on that.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? That time it was in PDC. That time was me, Montana, Birdie, Lady Gotti, and a guy called Kid. And the same there was a few of us there. Then after it escalated, Quinny, then everyone else started coming out of jail. Then it's got bigger and bigger.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Quinny, Quinny, you still stay in touch with Quinny?
Yeah, Quinny. I speak to everyone. I speak to everyone all the time.
So obviously there's some people part ways on their own thing.
Yeah, of course.
Big man thing,
exactly.
But then someone like Quinny, I haven't seen Quinny for a minute, and obviously he was cold with the lyrics. He was one of my favourites early on.
Yeah, Quinny was hard.
Yeah, early on, fam. I mean, I heard. I heard back in the day, you know, like you hear stuff and that before the internet. I heard that like you lot as PDC had a youth centre on lock, fam. I heard that you had a youth centre on lock, printing up CDs, took over like the studio within the youth centre and ran it. Is that true, or is that just?
Nah, what studio was that?
I don't know, fam. I just heard that like it was like that's the PDC's thing.
Not
early days. I'm talking maybe like 04.
2004.
Maybe like
What it was, it was just like we was using certain facilities everywhere, and we're just recording projects and doing stuff. But some people was coming and seeing us, and the thinking was on a milli thing, but it wasn't. We was just there. We was just there chilling and just doing that. I didn't bad no one up. Like all this. See like people like see studio stuff and all that kind of stuff. I didn't bad no one up in that kind of field. My stuff was all on street stuff. All the like in the industry one. Only people got bad at was some labels and some DJs. That's it. No other. We didn't bully no other facilities. It was only that's the only thing we done.
Because they were trying to block.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was
musically.
The normal community people, like we didn't trouble no one like that. Nah, we wasn't on that. No way.
You know it was. I didn't hear it as like you lot were badding people up. Do you know what I heard? I heard that you lot just like. Because you lot was obviously the reputation.
Yeah,
so
that's
ill.
what it was. Yeah.
But I heard that you lot had the studio.
No, because I was all going to. I tell you, I was all going in West one time to that. There's a studio up there called. There's a community centre on that one road there, near the train station.
When you come out right and left.
Yeah. I was going there. I was going there as well for long.
And the booth's like a white.
Yeah. I was going there for long.
It's near St Charles, man. I was going there for long. The name of it still. Not Latimer Road. It's another one. I know you're talking about. So you used to go over West a lot then.
Yeah, I was there a lot. Yeah, I've been up and down West like from I was a little kid.
Like you lot had a big presence in West too, because obviously we used to be in Bush and we used to watch the DVDs.
When I was in jail the first time, like 96. 96, 97 kind of times. I met like loads of West guys that we had good friendship. So when I come out, I was linking loads of them. Like, so it was all about
because it's like fucking. It's like West guys were kind of known for like peeling people's watches.
Yeah, it was watching it. Remember, they was getting kettles and getting like 30 bags and all that, and 20, and we didn't even know about that. When they were telling me, like, I'm saying what? I'm saying they'll spot a watch from like down on the mile.
Off in it,
they're saying like that's that kettle there worth now 50 bags.
And they could tell if it was real or not.
How? But they was that. And them times we was like robbing shops and pet stations and banks and
You said on the Danny Dyer thing, steaming and
so.
Do you know what the Danny Dyer thing? To touch on that, how did you feel about that documentary? Like the way it came out? It was just they said it was gonna be like that. They said we knew what it was gonna be like. They said, well, it's gonna be they're gonna call it Britain's Deadliest Men. Danny Dyer's Deadliest Men, but it's not really the Deadliest Man. It's more on like guys that was on the road that was putting in work in, that had like a big presence, big like kind of reputation. Yeah. So that's what it was on, and they done it. Yeah, they done what they done. Like, it wasn't. They didn't. I really enjoyed it, bro.
Yeah, they didn't. How it was filmed. How they pull it out was how it was filmed.
Literally,
like they didn't re-edit nothing. That's why. They literally what you saw was what happened.
I think you know what. Yeah, I think because like you get like a lot of. Let's call it like the London culture, the Cockney people and everything there, because they followed Danny Dyer from like Football Factory in the business.
Yeah, exactly.
When that came out, it was like a whole new limelight towards you. But you know what I noticed about the thing, bruv? Like it was like he thought you were so cool that he didn't know what to make of you.
Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened.
Said on the thing.
Yeah, that's what I said. That happens to everyone.
Yeah,
happens to even business people I meet. When they meet me, they're like, raw.
He thought like you was gonna be. He thought you was lying.
That's what I'm saying to you. Yeah. So they did.
I noticed that.
That's what I'm saying to you. So that's how it happens to a lot of people.
In the end, you had him dropping bars, fam.
Exactly. Yeah, we got a track. Well, now we got a track. I'm saying we had him on our album. Put that on the album.
Cold.
Slap that on there.
That's cold. Because having him do it, I think he's got a good character.
Yeah,
like he narrated it well. You know what I mean? I really think that was like a nice moment in that.
Man.
Because you said on the Not For The Radio platform that a lot of people were coming. They were trying to do like an interview with you and then film you walking around, follow you for the day. But they were telling you it wasn't. It was one thing, and then they were trying to flip it to be gang member.
Come out some next thing on telly or some gag program, and then but they've been doing that. They've been known for that. But that was at its first stages where I didn't really know. That's what I was just getting into that world, so I didn't really know.
Yeah, you thought if they said they were real.
I thought like, well, you're honest. You're saying this like man of a word. This is how we roll on the street.
Straight.
So I'm thinking, but then when I got into it, I said, no, it's not. They will flip and they'll hide. They'll flip, skank you, and hide in Cheshire somewhere. Phone number chasing. They live in Cheshire and places somewhere where you don't even know where they are.
All them things there, listening to them on the podcast, I think, I mean on the interviews, I wanted to do the podcast because I feel like so many people do focus on these things, man. Like they always talk about like gang banging, form of this, form of that. And one thing like you know what I wanted to highlight to the people, that when you're saying like you don't like that, it's just to clear it up. Obviously, it's just you don't like being called a gang banger, basically.
Yeah, I'm saying because you know what it is. Yeah, it's what they do. They kept that gang banger thing with me all the time. Like even if I'm doing like something nothing to do with gangs and that, I'm saying, I'm saying, well, like come off that. You know, the gang thing. You know what it is? Yeah, I'm not really. I'm not gonna be like 50-year-old man talking about I'm an ex-gang member. What's that? Like I'm not on. Man's not on that. Like that's what I'm saying. That was a season there. I'm saying to you, like that's like someone. You know what it is? Yeah, someone could be like a youth worker for like part of their life, the early part. Then they're going to go into a doctor. When they're a doctor, you don't call them a youth worker.
Don't make no sense.
You're not going to introduce this is a former youth worker. You won't say that. You're going to say this is Dr. Rare. Back in the days, he used to be a youth worker and he used to do Rare as well. But it's like they don't want to let me go with
they don't want to let you go forward.
They want to let you go forward. So I'm saying, well, don't do that. Don't keep saying these gang things. So that's not really on that.
You know what it is with that? Yeah, one thing, me being like the kind of character I am, I wanted to like. I was looking at it and I'm thinking, if someone calls you a gangster, does that offend you still?
Yeah, I'm not a gangster neither. You know what it is, because it's the way they're saying. If they say like, there's some people that would understand it and say it genuinely, and there's some people that say it with the hype. Okay. So you can tell the difference. Like some people say, I can see where you're going. I'm saying no, I'm not. So some little used to come and say, yes, you're a gang. No, I'm not. I say no, so I change that straight away. Like I'm not, fam. I say you don't get twisted because then they get inspired by that. And there's not a gangster out here like a lot of the gang. This not easier. This is real. Okay, you see a lot of the old school gangsters that I know and drug dealers, they're outside the bookies right now.
Yeah, real talk.
I'm saying to you, so that's not gangster. So if that's the end of the gangster story, then that's not gangster.
It's not good ending.
So then it's not. It's just not gangster. That's not cool.
Yeah, what?
So then that's not I don't want to be. So I'm not that person. You're not finding me outside the bookies or off license,
washed up and that.
60 years old, drinking tenants and smoking a fag. No way. So that, to me, that whole thing of that gangster thing, that's not. I'm not going down that road. So that's what I told people. That whole being a bad boy thing is actually a bump. A lot of, you know what it is, you see on road, a lot of people that claim they're bad boys, they always got dry hands, dry lips. They're just all dusty. My gun this, my gun that. I shoot these my people. Like, fam, you're a bum, fam. You're a bum. You're a bum. Yeah, you stay at some random girl's house because bare man's looking for you. So you stay at different girls' house in their bedroom, sleeping on girls' bunk beds and that. Like, so you're a bum, fam. Like, that's some bummy life, man. That's not a bad boy. So
listen, a lot of men are out here. A lot of men that are saying they're gangster, fam.
That's what they're doing.
Eating the last bit of cereal.
That's what I'm saying to you. You're in some random girl's house that you met the other day. No, them men have to go outside raves and target chicks and see if they got a house. That's what I'm saying to you. You have to target them, fam.
You know what about this is? Like, them man are finishing the girl's milk, fam.
Yeah, I'm saying to you. And you can't even give her no money. You're broke. I'm saying to you. You're staying in the house all day. Like,
gangster, right?
You're borrowing her car. You're broke all the time. You're just always broke. Always broke. Like, and you're saying you're bad. So that's why I always tell people that I don't rate it.
You know why I asked that? Because I always felt like, you can correct me if I'm wrong, obviously. I always felt like if you're a gangster, yeah, it don't necessarily mean banging, it don't necessarily mean killing. Sometimes you get a gangster that starts out in a certain way, but because they're so thorough as a person, even if they moved into selling houses and property, they would still do everything in a G'd out way. So they'd still be G'd up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
And don't you feel like, I hope don't say it's offensive. I actually feel like you're a gangster and you'll be a gangster for life.
Yeah, in the way you're saying, I understand that. Yeah, I understand that.
Go out the same way you came in.
Like, listen to this, like my friend,
but real man gangster, like big man thing.
There you go. So my friend, one of my friends is a real man. He looks after his kids. He's got a sick business, and he came from the streets. Got a big business, looks after his kids. He's in property. He's doing a lot of stuff. He's a gangster to me. Like if I say you're a G, you're a gangster. You're a gangster, fam. Like see how you handle yourself. You got your wife, you got your kids, you got your house, your business set up. You're a gangster, fam. To me, that's gangster. That's what I'm saying to you. You're G'd out. You're OG.
That's what I.
Yeah.
That's why I used to work gangster for you, fam.
That's what I'm saying.
From setting pace on the. Well, if we keep it 100, like you come from Birmingham, hit London up. And you impacted that much already. That says a lot.
Yeah, of course.
You weren't out here playing football.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, exactly.
You can't shoot.
Yeah, of course.
What's good out here? That's gangster. Hit the jail up, respected. Gangster. Come home, start the music thing, and bring the whole hood in. Gangster. Show man how to get the studio thing, press the CDs, DVDs, put it out, make use of the media. That's G'd out.
Yeah, of course.
But then now you're telling man like, yo, man, this is what you gotta do. Yeah. You own the studio, you're trying to buy property.
That's what I'm saying to you. It's about ownership and it's about brand, building brands. Like that's what I told all the youths right now. It's about building brands. You can get something, not easier. It's not. People always think about. It's when they say business now. People always think about. Okay, I need to open up this. I need to open up a bank, or you start thinking about some strange stuff. I'm saying that's too. Listen, I'm saying what have you got now? What's close to you? What have you got? Someone might say, you know what, I can do graffiti. All right, then let's turn that graffiti into a design. Let's be a designer, or turn yourself into a graphic designer. I'm saying to you, so you can make an income. I'm saying to you, there's something you can do. Some man say, you know what, I want to collect trainers. Okay, why don't you just collect vintage stuff or collect trainers and open a trainer shop?
Like a sneaker thing.
Yeah. So there's ways everyone can do it. That's what I'm saying to you. Just got to use your art form and do something legit with it. That's all it is. And that to me, that's gangster. So a normal man next man on the road, might look at someone and say he's a neek. You might say, nah, he's a gangster.
He might be doing some gangster shit.
Yeah, he's a neek, but he's doing some gangster shit. He's a gangster to me.
See, that's what I wanted to do out there, because you know what it is. I feel like some people, they may be like, oh, man's neglecting his roots, but I didn't see it like that. But I think little kids, young breds, you know what I mean. No disrespect to them being young and that, but it's young mentality. I feel like you're G'd out whatever you do, and you've always been thorough. And I even feel like, when you had the controversy over like the Street Boy book, obviously that there you was telling your story.
Of course.
And I think some people got that. I think you said it best in an interview about people letting mans get in their ear.
Yeah, that's what happens. You see, sometimes we don't see you hear stuff. You don't. Like some people will judge something. They haven't read it.
They don't even know.
So I remember one time one man comes to me and said, "Bro, I heard you wrote a book about bare people in Brixton." I was like,
bare people in Brixton.
I said, no. I said, what? I say to my book about my life. He's like, oh, is that what it's about? So I said, wait, so you haven't read it?
Nah,
so I said, you haven't even read it? He's like, no, I just heard. So I'm like, raw. That's how a lot of people's mentality is. So he's lucky. I said to you at that point, he's lucky. I'm very feisty. He's lucky I didn't punch him up. But I said to him as well. I said, raw, see right now, you're lucky I don't punch you up. And he's like, no, Judge, I'm sorry, but get me. I said, "Bro, that's why you should never approach people unless you know what you're coming with, or you didn't ask questions. You kind of told me. You didn't ask me."
Is it? You know, when you was doing that, did you feel like when you was writing it, did you feel like you could openly put them out there because they're your boys, and two, everything was thorough?
No, that's what I'm saying, and this is another thing. So what you just said there, that's what he thought. So he thought that I wrote the book and I just wrote people's names in it. That's not how it went.
Oh, so he didn't even know it's part of a story.
No, the book's not like that. No. This how the book is. Yeah, the book's about 7. So the book's about 7 of us. Yeah. So there's 7 of us in this room.
Yeah.
Me, we recorded the thing with a guy called Tim Pritchard. He's another author. He's an author as well. So that's how. So I sat down with him, told him my story.
Yeah.
He jotted it all down.
Right.
He sat down with you. He told him your story.
Oh.
He sat down with you. He told him your story, and then they put a book together.
So clear that up then. So who sat down with Tim?
So everyone that's in the book.
Birdie.
Everyone that's in the book.
Everyone that's around you.
No, everyone that's in the book. It sat down. Right. The story is told. The story is not told by me.
I thought it was.
No, the story is told by them. That's what I'm saying. That's what a lot of people don't know. That's what I'm saying to you. So that's what I'm saying to you. So the story is told by
next man's in basically.
The people that in the book are. The story is told by off their own mouth. Yeah, no one is not.
See, I didn't know that.
That's what I'm saying to you. No, a lot of people don't know that because I haven't read the book. I'm saying to you.
I love this.
You're saying to you. So, but a lot of people read the book and thought I just wrote that. The whole thing.
But don't you feel like you even, like, you know the book, yeah? Don't you feel like you even made it an easy read for the man?
Yeah,
in terms of the way it was worded.
Yeah, everything's.
You know, some books are mad deep,
that's what I'm saying to you.
The whole thing. And you get bored.
The whole thing.
Your one was kind of like, because you know sometimes you can overdo an album. You put 20 tracks in it.
Exactly.
You done the 10-track album with the book. You made it short but understandable to the point. And like a sweet read. I copped it, the hardback one with the blue cover. The cover, fam. Come up with the idea.
That was the first one. The first cover was done.
It's a different one, right?
The first cover was done by HarperCollins because they tried to do a mainstream one. And then what they done, the first one didn't even do that well. Then when they brought the second cover out, it went crazy. So that's when they stuck with the second one.
That was like Illmatic blood. Like that cover was something like, you know how Nas had the kid's face on the thing. You had the youth on the curb praying. And it was like that summed up the set. Everyone wanted a better life from a kid. You know what I mean? Like that shit there is kind of like, I hope you're dropping gems on them and they're valuable. I hope that even the young bucks that are listening, when they're making their mixtape cover and that, they take them things into consideration. Like you don't have to go and spend £500 on a mainstream artwork. You can actually get something that's like a gem in the dirt kind of thing. You know what I mean? I mean, that, I don't know, obviously the book done well, right?
Yeah, the book done good.
And then you had an album alongside it.
Yeah, on the Streetwear album. The album done good because what I done, I marketed it around the book.
Of course.
Yeah,
clever.
So that's where I made income. I was able to make more income than everyone else because I marketed my album around the book.
To make something else out of it. You know what? I done an interview with Birdie them times because me and him was in the studio a lot, and he gave me. But big up Birdie, man. Yeah. He gave me a stack of CDs, the ones that I'd already bought in the past, promoting the thing. Yeah. And the Street Boy album was in there. Yeah. And bro, I remember sitting on the album for 3 days straight in the car, fam. You know, like real talk.
Yeah.
Now that shit was that's my favourite album of yours.
Oh, serious, yeah.
That's my favourite JaJa Soze album, fam. I mean, on that CD, you even had you had a couple tracks that were mad, bro. And two of your favourite songs for me were off that. And it was the Hurt So Bad track.
Yeah, Hurt So Bad, the big track. Yeah, that's a big track.
That shit there, yo, I think that was on my playlist. That's amongst like.
Hurt So Bad is serious.
Amongst 50 Cent tunes. Yeah, you know, like that. It was like, for me, it was one of them, cool.
Big track.
And it made me like go and try and write like Pain on Grind at the time, you know what I mean? And then you had the Make It Snow joint with Dvs.
Yeah.
Taz?
Yeah, me and Taz and Dv.
Bro, listen, that's a fucking anthem.
Yeah, that joint was big. That joint, the Make It Snow one, I think it went on MTV and everywhere, but then that's when the police started locking us down just after that. Yeah, so it got taken off. Yeah, it got taken off. It got taken off MTV.
That tune was hard.
Yeah, that tune was hard. That was everywhere.
What's JaJa's favourite mixtape, fam? Projects. Let's call it project, because I know you be fucking with the spoken word, the rap.
One of my favourite Street Boy is one of my favourite Street Boy, and I got one called I'm Not Rapper, I'm Revolutionary. That mixtape. They're probably one of my two ones that they're your personal favourites. Yeah, that's my favourite. That's that one. Yeah.
What's your favourite track? We can't say that. I don't think one.
No, I haven't got one.
Have you got like? Cause I know as an artist sometimes you just move on.
Yeah,
and you leave it. For
I don't remember some of them.
Yeah,
I'm the worst though for that. Everyone knows that. I all forget my lyrics. That sometimes I be on stage forgetting my lyrics. I'm the worst.
Yeah, but you've recorded so much.
I'm the worst. I forget my lyrics. Like
how many projects are you involved with?
I've got like talking
about PDC.
My own ones. I think I've got like 10 projects for myself. That's just me. And then PDC we've got like 40 46.
What's
46
the first,
mixtapes.
what's the first Peel Dem CD? The first
one was. The first two are not even out. I got them on disc. One's on tape, and one's on the reel. That didn't them days it wasn't like how it is now. That one's on the reel, and then the first proper one that came out was the PDC Pray They Change album, the black cover. That was the first one.
That. That's the silver.
Yeah, black and silver.
That shit was cold.
That was the first one, and after that you had like Braveheart, Game Over, and then a lot of the popping ones. Yeah.
But I think like if you look at the scheme of things, PDC have had some like instrumental CDs and tracks and freestyles that brought road rap to the front.
Yeah.
I know now you've got people like Gigs that are doing well, people like Krypton Conan, Stormzy, but a lot of what they do comes from it, like we can't, if we're going to talk about them, we have to talk about PDC.
Yeah, of course.
We have to talk about SMS.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
All of that, Joe Black even. Mike
GLC, Joe Black, all of SAS. There's a lot of people you got to talk about as well. Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes that gets overlooked, and one thing I want people to definitely take from this is to go do their research. And I mean, even like I was on the that Piff app and I see that there's PDC bits on there. Yeah,
we put it on there.
But I've been banging them, and it's like there's some real classics, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Classics on there.
I have to go check out.
Yeah, I always tell people all that stuff's on our website as well, so it's all on there. We put all that up there. So what I done, we had so much requests and emails around the end of summer last year for old mixtapes. Had to re-upload a lot of them to the website, so we got a lot
they were like when it was CD only.
Yeah, so people were just like requesting so much, like, so I'd say no, I'll put them back out there for the people to download. So that's just go on our website www.pdcent.com. They can find all our mixtapes.
Yeah, that's dope. Make sure you log on and check that out, man, and subscribe to the thing, cause it's some real legendary shit, man. Like that's foundation. I mean, I know in interviews and that you've been open about that. You know, like Giggs is big, Joe Black was big, whatever. Mike GLC was doing their thing. Was you know, back in the day it was rarer for man to link up and that. You lot was on your own thing, innit? Really?
Not really. No, there was a couple man. Them times, who did we do tracks with again? We done tracks with quite a lot of people.
We had a few features, innit?
Yeah, we had a few. PDC had a few features. We done tracks with loads of people.
People were a bit scared of you lot, though, ain't they?
No, we done quite a lot of tracks with. When we had that big track when K Coke first came out.
Oh,
yeah, we had that big camera. Yeah, that camera was big. Yeah, with Stonebridge. That one was big.
What's that? Killer 16s.
Yeah, Killer 16s was massive.
And Ty Nizzy.
Yeah,
and then man's
they done one as well, and then we done one
on the same day.
We done some big tracks with SAS.
Oh, for real?
We done loads of collabs. We done collabs with everyone. Sway,
Pirelli.
Yeah, we've had tracks with loads of people. Kelly LaRock. We done.
That's a big tune.
Yeah, we done a lot.
Who was that? Quinny and Kelly.
Yeah, Quinny.
I listened to that yesterday.
We done quite a lot of features.
Yeah, we done around.
Mixing,
It was definitely a lot of people that maybe wanted to and couldn't because they maybe didn't know what to expect if they reached out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we done
because you lot had a heavy reputation before the rap.
We done tracks. You know what I mean?
Was you know the one where you linked up with Coke and that? What year was that then? Because
that was like 2005.
So it was old for real. It was
5, 2006, one of those times, yeah.
That's when Bridge was.
We was popping and they was just coming in it. So we linked up. Coke told me, he's like, listen, we was banging PDC. Like they told me, everyone.
You know what, you'd be lying if you said
exactly. Coke told me. Them man are saying. Them man done told me. Said we was banging out. Them man saw us on I think Channel U or something and they said bam. So that's how enough people started their thing.
PD was serious. I mean, like you had people that were like literally going to get the praying hands tattoos.
I'm saying to you,
trying to buy the chains and that.
Serious. But at the time,
that come from you lot, I think, fam.
What happened at the time? The industry wasn't like. See now, the industry understands it. That time it was they didn't know what was going on. They looked at us like, what is this? People didn't know what was going on. There was nothing. There was no platform set up to take it to the next level, or no one. There was no A&Rs or no one that understood what was going on. So we didn't have no help. So So we was like. We're ahead of our time.
He was.
So it was ahead of our time.
And
so
then I think you really utilised the DVD platform really well though.
Yeah,
and I know you orchestrated a lot of it. Like when it comes to like linking up the man them, getting everyone in a place. Like I could tell that obviously.
Yeah, we killed the DVDs. The DVD thing. We was like the kings of the DVDs. Yeah, we was. We killed the DVDs. We had loads of DVDs and we was every cover. When you go in the shops, we was just on all the covers and we was on.
Dark and cold everywhere. Streets Incarcerated, Sticky Business.
We was
everything that was popping.
Yeah, we was on the covers.
People coming here to link you, man, innit?
So we was on the covers.
But there's like some classic pictures where I think you lot are all on the hill grass sitting down together. You remember that? They made like it's like an old school picture back in the day. I think it's the track with Kelly LaRock and Quinny on one of them CDs as a cover.
It might be I think it's about. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, even I think Shaq was sitting next to
Yeah, it was me and Shaq. I'm about to say that. Yeah, it was me and Shaq. Yeah.
Big picture.
Yeah.
That there, like when I looked at that and I was listening to the tracks the other night before I come on, I was like, yo, man. I know when people interview, I know what they're trying to get at when they want to see the link up. You know, like the brother who got the brother who just big him up. Obviously, he asked some questions.
The artist, big up the artist, of course.
But I feel, is it? You know what it is? Obviously, he's a fan of you lot's thing, like we are, and we all are. Like the thing's serious, fam. But he probably wanted to see everyone again spitting together.
Everyone does.
Didn't put it across.
Yeah, no, but not. Like what it is? I see people on the road now. I was in West End the other day, and some girls come up to me and say, "Wow, are you not gonna like can't you just get PDC and do one track?
That one track.
Like just one track. Like they're just catting. Everyone else they say, well, just one track, just one track.
They want that.
And I always told people like, just remember, everyone was in jail. Remember, man was on. It was
time in this.
There was a time when it got past like 2006, it was just impossible to get man on the same track because one man's in jail, one man's coming out, one man's on parole, one man's banned from London, one man there. It was peak.
Man said one was on parole, one was banned.
Man banned from London.
So basically, it was a thing where
mad.
It was naturally going to be like that.
It was mad. I'm saying to you.
Do you think maybe you lot was 2-year-old then?
Yeah, that's what happened. And then there was a time when Tempman was banned from London.
Swear down.
Yeah, he was banned. That's how he ended up in Cardiff or somewhere. He was banned from London. I'm saying to you, so he couldn't come in. That was probably around a year. Yeah, he couldn't come. Banned from London. Banned. Any CCTV camera picks him up, he's getting arrested straight away.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
banned.
Like that. Yeah, I'm saying to you.
Shout out Tempman, man.
I'm saying to you, so that's how things like that was happening in the background. So people just understand, like, bro, I can't make no music, but it's because of those things,
You definitely had some gems as well in your squad, like you said, Tempman, DV, Shaq.
Yeah.
It was like young brands that were, obviously you lot were like the big boys, but them lot were coming true.
Yeah, because remember, Shaq and my brother, they at that time, no one was, two people together was like hard like Nadja and Shaq. Their collabo was, even for me, that was my favourite. Them two together was like, wow, like them two was hard, like Shaq and Nadja together. That was serious.
I was just, like I said, I was just in Nando's with Trips for lots. I think my brother Trips, man.
And Trips was hard as well.
He loves your brother, you know what I mean? I found a lot of your brother's music through him. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. So it's like, obviously people would love to see everyone together and that. Tempman's an interesting one though. He was lively, wild. That's how it was. He was a trendsetter. How he was rapping, that's how he was in real life. He was wild. He was a wild animal. Wild animal. Live wire. You had to respect the live wire a little bit. You know what I mean?
That's a Tempman. So yeah, it's all love.
Do you feel like with someone like him and that, do you reckon you could have done anything more for him? I know you didn't have to, but is there anything else you could have done for him?
Nah, it was all too wild. And at the time, he went to this prison. By the time he got caught up in the prison thing, it was too late. Yeah, it was.
Sometimes it's like that.
The prison thing has got him. That's what happens to prison. Like broke up a lot of people. Like from his keep going, like institutionalized. That's what happens.
And you start missing it.
And you're missing it when you go in for 2 years, go out for a year, like you're just missing loads of things. The game is changing, remember, all the time. The game's evolving. You just come like you're getting left behind. That's what happens.
He sounded alright on that Bobby Schmurder thing though. Ain't gonna lie, you know the hot track, the hot boy track. You heard it?
No, it was
alright. Still, he went in on it.
Yeah,
but you know what it is. I get what you mean though.
Yeah.
Overall, I mean, like obviously the mixtapes that have come out of PDC, there's been some really classic ones, fam. If you was to pick, let's say 3 projects, right, that weren't you, that were PDC members that you played a part in the project, you was there, you witnessing the recording.
What, like PDC with all of us on it, or just PDC like actual individual? Okay,
Just, you know what it is, because you know what it is, if we, for the record, obviously you are maybe even like executive producing and stuff anyway, so you might even be there watching a man roll.
I tell you what project was hard that I liked, Nadja and Shaq Corleone's project, that was big.
Jeez.
That was Spoken Truth. Spoken Truth. Spoken Truth. Spoken Truth. Spoken Truth. Spoken Truth. That was big. Them two. That one was big, and then I liked DV and Quinny had a mixtape together.
That come out, right?
DV and Quinny, it's back in days. That's old school.
That's when I started going to my boy like, this Quinny guy's sick, fam.
DV and Quinny had a mixtape together. That mixtape was hard.
Bad boy, innit?
That one. And then, so Dvs and Quinny, Nadja and Shaq, and then Suros had one called Suros had one called No The Blues. Mad.
You know what? You did. You just hit. You did mad thing because Suros are really rated.
Yeah, Suros was hard. It was hard. At the time, he was coming hard like fire. No one was ready for him. It was too much.
His bars were breezy, but they were so delivered well, fam.
That's why.
You know when he done. You know when he done the, I think it's the Streets Incarcerated thing. And I think he sent for like Solid Crew.
Did he? I don't know.
You don't remember that?
Nah.
I saw the DVD.
Yeah.
But I heard that obviously people was like ringing you at the time saying like, right, he's going hard, man, you got to stop him kind of thing?
Nah, I don't.
I think he sent for Asher D or something in a.
I don't even know.
You remember that?
Nah,
Streets Incarcerated. Old school fam.
It might have been, but we was like I think after that time there, like me and Mega and so we was cool. We was all cool. So
initially
he might be jumping on something. He might have had his own dispute, but
yeah, that's what I think it was.
Yeah, we was cool. I don't.
And he was affiliated with
him. No, we was cool. At the time we was cool. There was a time when certain people, only a minor few had problems with So Solid at the time, but it was nothing major. It was cool. And then I'm saying to you, like me and Mega and Swiss Swiss is cool. Me and Swiss me and Swiss and that we do things all the time. Like that's my brother.
He used to be a DJ.
Yeah. So Swiss, shout out to Swiss and Mega. I'm saying it's all up. Yeah,
and they done a lot for the UK too, industry.
They done massive
business as well, like big business.
Massive.
So I mean, like, if you was to look at, like, obviously we don't want to go deep into the Dvs situation. Definitely don't want to go deep into it. You spoke on it. People can go check out what you said. Obviously, since then he got sentenced. I think it was Friday.
Yeah.
Judge said 23 years. So I would never wish that on my worst enemy. Do you have any thoughts on the time he's been given, like the figure?
It's what it is, fam. You get sentenced out here. That's what happens, fam. You do
the time.
Do the crime. Do the time, fam. Yeah, that's how it is, fam. So. Yeah, I mean, it just does what it does, and obviously no one's gonna even just for the beating up women thing and that. I'm not really in it. I'm saying to you.
You said like you got sponsors and that.
Yeah, I'm not really on all that, so it is what it is. But at the end of the day, he's still my bro. You get me? Like he's still me and him have still been through hell and back. I'm saying to you. So, but at the same time, man's still not gonna be trying to tolerate that and carry that on man's back. You get me?
You can't. Yeah, that's the behaviour.
So, but it's all good. Yeah, it's all good.
But you know what it is? I feel like he's a star, fam. It hurts to see that, because it's like, if you think about it in the overall thing, you're a deep brother, so you already know that what's in here means more, right? But you know the image thing, when it comes to his image and his talent, the youngers and the girls, he's fly.
Yeah.
He's
a
wicked
man.
rapper.
He's a star.
Yeah.
He's a star.
Jewels, cars.
I said that before. I always said it. Like he's a star.
He was, fam.
He's that. They say to you, he's that PDC star.
People are gonna try and nick his flow now.
They say to you, he's a star. But that, what it is, it is what it is. You choose. You go down the road. Like you choose any outcomes. What I'm saying, what you put out there, you're gonna get back. This is what it is. So this is what it is. Like that's. You know what I mean?
It's a real talk though.
This is part of his journey he's going to have to go through and learn from. That's just how it goes. It's a journey he will learn from.
Yeah,
simple.
Man. You hear that, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So I'm saying to you, I'm saying he just goes through his thing and it's his journey. He's got to deal with his journey. I'm saying to you, so it is what it is.
It's true, it's true.
Yeah.
And then obviously like to see where Tempman's out of it. Do you feel like I don't think there's any like.
Nah, that man's time is like. After that, Dv's gonna be going through his journey now. By the time he comes out, he's gonna be a big man. Yeah. Tempman's going back and forth. Joe, I don't know what he's doing. But I'm saying to you, so to me, that there's still like, in like. I'm going on a different journey. I'm doing like documentaries and that, so I'm kind of going on a different route. I still make music now and again, but not. But for me, like. We've got like a new set of artists coming through that I've been working with as well, and then Naj for like raw hip hop fans. Naj's energy, his fire has not been dampened one bit.
Very, very talented with the words.
Yeah, so see his new stuff coming out. So don't think that raw because one's gone, you won't hear nothing. Naj will come out now with super duper fire and saying to you, so he's still carrying on.
Do you feel them being two stars though, and you being like the big bro? Do you feel like not on I know, like, let me try and word this right, not in a way where you should have done more because you didn't have to do nothing to know for no one. That's the truth. But do you wish sometimes you had just pulled man off the road a bit more?
Yeah, if I had the means to, I would have had access to more like larger funds, or if I had certain things in place, I would be able to say, you know what. If I was like a multi-millionaire, I had certain money around me, I would have said, come, let's get out of here. We'd have been gone a long time. I would have said, well, we'd have been gone. We wouldn't be here. I'm saying to you, so certain things. Tempman wouldn't be in and out of jail because we wouldn't need to. We'd be somewhere else.
Yeah, facts.
Remember, a lot of things are your surroundings.
Yeah, they are.
I'm saying to you, that's just your surroundings.
You're a product of your environment.
Yeah, there you go. So that's what it is, man.
And I think because I see the hustler in you, and I'm someone that like watch people like you and various other folks like Wiley and that whatever. Watch them make something out of nothing. Yeah. And I used to like sit at home and when I was a youth and want to go to the raves, but I was too young. And I used to see the man them on the DJs. Yeah. So when I was big enough to go do it, and I had the man them and that, The first thing I've done was make a crew, fam, to go radio, to go studio. And we become like popular in what we was doing, but it was based on you lot's blueprint. You know, like you lot, and a lot of people they do their thing, and you can't forget where it's come from. And I think what you're saying, like for the people out there that probably look at it like, I wonder if he wishes he could have done more, and they just want to know the answer. Like I think that's the truth. You do so much for a man, but if they're not helping themselves,
you only can do so much. You can't do it forever. You can't like you can bring the horse to the water. We can't make the horse drink the water. You get me? You can't force it. You can just bring it there. I'm saying so. That's what it is with everyone. You can bring them something. I can tell you something, and if I give you information,
don't listen.
It's up to you now. I can give you this book, and I'll say, you see this book? This book's gonna change your life. Now see whether you got the book. I've told you, but if you don't read it, that's not my. I can't do nothing. I can't come to your house every day and say read the first page, then read it and sit down with you. Every day, like that's
you know how many ungrateful people there is out there. You could give them 6 telephone numbers for the biggest DJs, but if you don't ring them, guess where your tune's gonna be. So that's
ungrateful,
fam.
So there's nothing you can do.
Sometimes they don't utilise it. I mean, talking of documentaries, right? I nearly forgot this one, and I was thinking about this last night. Me and my don was talking about it. JaJa Soze, one thing I want to see, like you do, and I'm sure you probably will at some point, but this is what me and my boy was talking about. Big up P. We were saying that like for who you are, where you come from, what you've done, what you've seen, we would like to see you do something like a power, not 50 Cent power, like, but you be in it still, and write it.
Raw, man's putting bare pressure on me, say raw.
Oh fam, real talk. Like I reckon if someone from London could do it, it would be you, fam. And I wouldn't want to see loads of rappers in it, I'll be honest. I wouldn't want to have Scorches in it from Top Boy or rah. I'd want you to write, put who you needed to be in it, get some new young
you know what it is, that I hear what you're saying, but that is, there's someone, that's going to be someone else's journey. That's not going to be me. Like, I'm not that person. I'm going to be, you know what it is, I'm going to make,
look what 50 did.
I'm going to make some films in the future. I'm going to make some dope films. And that's where I think it's going to, that's where my thing stops, and then I got some other things I'm going to do, like a school and that. So I've got another journey, so I will do, I got things in place that I'm going to do already, like there's a couple of films I'm going to do, and then someone else, if I can bring in some other people, they can take that journey on as well. Like, say, I'm not one of the people that'll sit and say, I want to do all this. I'm not like that. I'm one of the people that this is what I'm going to plan to do. And then if I can bring in you or someone else, then you can do that. You can branch off and do that. I'm saying to you. So at the moment, we've got like opportunities, basically. At the moment, we've got like my brother Quincy doing his real life stuff. He does a drama series called Real Life Thingy TV. He's taking off with that. I'm saying to you. So that's taking off. So and then another friend that's doing some in a way of doing script writing. So I'm gonna be working with all these talented people, and we're gonna be combining our talents together and growing, grow organically.
Because you know what it is. I just want to touch on like the hustler in you as well. Because I know a lot of people when they think of South, man, and they think of PDC and that, they think of gang banging, like man them on the block, chilling, repping, boom 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 boom, all the hype and drama. But the truth is, there isn't many people that can say they hustled like you and made this happen, that happen, pulled the strings, put things together, put clicks together. Like in your own right, bro. You're like you are a boss. But you said it on the track. But it's come at what people don't understand. It comes at a serious price. Like comes as like there's been times where like I've nearly been bankrupt 3 times. That's what I'm saying to you. So it comes with a lot of hefty costs that people don't see the background. People don't see the brands. They're saying, well, JaJa got this. Hip Hop Nation, Poetry Love, PDC Music Label, Indigo Youth, like owns all this stuff. He's got these companies and that, but that comes at a cost. And then they've been bankrupt 3 times for him. Like that says enough. Because of your passion and
because
your drive.
I've putting back in. I've put back in and I've done some risk that the average person would never put these risks in.
Scared.
They'll say, "No, you're mad. What you gonna put? You just made 100 grand and you're gonna put 100 grand straight back in. It's like playing casino roulette.
Brother,
imagine you win 100 grand. You say, "Well, I'm playing back this 100 grand."
That's
so
mad,
it's dangerous. Something. So people like,
no. It might be your last 100 grand.
You don't see that again.
Might be your last 20. You know what I mean? Might be your last 1,000.
I'm saying to you, so that's where the game gets dangerous, and you have to be willing to take that risk. And a lot of entrepreneurs that have made it, they say that a lot of them was broke for years. They were broke.
I was reading something on Simon Cowell, man. Went back home at 25 with a fiver.
Broke.
£5
so a lot of the people struggled. A lot of the big entrepreneurs, they struggled, and this is what a lot of people don't realise, that this game is hard. Like it's a proper grind. You have to be willing. There's times when I haven't been out. Like all the men have been out popping bottles and at the clubs, and I'm in my house.
My brother, you know what? It's mad you say that. It's like
straight.
I was watching one of your interviews the other day, and you made me want to fucking sell my shit, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's
Bro,
like
you know what it is? I'm
saying to you.
Like me, bro, I had no chains for years, fam. And then when I finally got a bit of bread and I was like, yo, I'm going to go buy a little bit of gold, nothing major, little something.
Yeah.
And then when I watch like a JaJa DVD or bro, you make me feel like I want to get rid of it, fam.
Yeah.
Like I made a bad move with it.
Yeah.
I could have invested it in maybe like printing t-shirts and selling something.
I'm saying.
And that's one thing that you like. Remember, like when I get back to the positive thing, finish on the positive note. That's one thing you put out there, the energy, fam. Like you've got a track with M-Dog on it, which is a young man coming out of your hood, doing his thing. Your show our dads and show shallow the way and that big up them, man. Like your show them.
All the young, of course.
People look up to you, and I think it's because one, you're credible. Two, you're valid to their lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? It resonates with you, and you're even though you display it in your music a lot, you're realistic. And I don't mean man's real. I mean realistic. Like you're telling man, bruv. Like when you said the Rick Ross boy, I made me giggle last night, fam. You know, I was listening to it again. You said I'm a real boss. You go ask Ricky Ross. Yeah. And if you don't know me, I don't give a toss.
Yeah.
It's like fuck it.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
And that's it, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's like you've done what you've done in your neighbourhood. You know what I'm saying? And you like you say, you're encouraging people on a lot of these interviews to look at property, to own something. And I think you made a really good point in the interview. You said that when they kind of changed in Brixton a bit, you weren't too mad because you saw like a shop that was closed for like 5 years, fam, and no one tried to turn it into nothing. And that there displays you can't, as a your
can't be mad. You can't
friend.
be mad at something. You can't. If something's like if us lot are in this area, we grew up here, and then this empty shop, it's got the to let sign. All these years we're growing up, we're all just walking past it every day. Then a Chinese man comes in 10 years later. Oh, nice place. Opens it. Sick. Pops up the place. You're gonna be mad. Oh, he's a dickhead. How come he's in there? Hey, nah, man. Managed to get him out. Like, no, look, try to bring Chinese in here. That's dumb. That's dumb. That doesn't make no sense, fam. That doesn't make no sense. I'm saying, what? After all this time it's been there, no one had been it. So that's how I am. I'm a realist.
Bro, that's what I should have said. I was saying realistic, but it's both the same hand in hand.
I'm a realist.
But you said the same thing. You at one point you're going to like to support the black community and that, and the Caribbean community into events, and you start realising that bare people are talking over a free lunch.
That's it.
And you're like, right, what's the action plan?
What we gonna do? That's like prepare. That's like going to the army and you say, okay, like, bro, when we're going to the desert, when we're going to bust some guns, we're going to shooting at. My man's saying, no, we're just in the training for. What?
Sleeping and waking
I'm saying, well, we'll be there for 20 years, like, but there's a war going on. There's an actual war going on, but we're just here sitting here. I'm saying, well, so why are we not going to the war?
That's so realistic.
I'm saying to you, like, Rob, I forget all that. I'm not on all that.
That's so realistic, brother. And I think like the message is for me as someone watching it is that you're down for your community. But you don't want to talk about it anymore. Do it.
Let's build.
I want to show man what it is.
Let's build. Let's keep building.
Do you see yourself going into like property and things like that?
Yeah, I'm starting to get into that already. So that property, and I'm a builder. I'm an architect. That's me. I'm a builder. I just build. I'm into building and action. I'm an action person. Like, let's do something. How we making money. How we building. How we gonna build a platform. How we all gonna live good. I can't be just with a nice car by myself because I want to drive down the road and I want you to have a nice car. I can't. Imagine I'm coming to. I got a big nice house. But your house is shitty, but you're my friend. So I don't want to come to your shitty house. I want to come to your nice house. So I want you to have a nice house as well, and I want to have a nice house. I want him to have a nice house. So if all of us have a nice house, we can go to nice houses. Yeah, it works. They'll say to you, I don't want to go to dusty houses.
You want to grow together, basically.
There you go. I'm saying to you.
It's more powerful.
Exactly.
It's more. When you rub shoulders with people that are doing the same things as you, more results.
Exactly.
If you're trying to tell a man I think you've probably been there trying to tell a brick wall, get in the booth, bruv.
Exactly.
Get in the studio, right? You're 16s, come to studio 8. And it does go nowhere, fam, you know what I mean? And I wanted, obviously, just to wrap it up on a positive note, just so that they know, like, man is not just... Because you said too many people are associated with a gangbanging team. You know what I mean? My brother, listen, we came to Bricky, we was a bit late, my bad.
That's what I'm saying, but you don't know. It's all love.
It's epic,
That's
you know what
I'm saying to you. It's all love.
I want to, like... You know what I want to do? Yeah, I do it quite often. I want to throw out a couple names and I want you to just leave each one with one word or one line.
Yeah.
DVS. One line for him. If he's listening.
What one line?
Give him one line if he's listening, my brother.
Boy, pray, fam. Pray.
Yeah?
Yeah, pray. That's what I'm saying.
Saros.
What's Saros? Well, I think I see Saros now. Change. A change.
Yeah.
Like, a change. because he's changing it a lot. Yeah. So when I think about him, I just think about a change, like a change.
Thing.
Yeah, good thing. Yeah, change.
Shaq Corleone,
little brother.
Brother for life, yeah.
Yeah, little brother. Yeah, that's. Well, if you say Shaq Corleone, straight away I think of like little brother. Yeah, straight away that comes to my head. Yeah, comes to my brother.
Birdie Rough.
That's my right hand man, yeah,
no,
Birdie alright, man, for back in the
Bird,
days.
man.
Yeah, Bird, man.
That's my boy. Big up Bird, texting me for a minute, man.
Trust me.
JaJa.
That's my blood brother.
I know, but
that's
you must have something.
No, that's my blood. He's a quiet storm.
He is forever.
That's the quiet storm. Naj is the quiet storm.
Teach him to be calm, hold it down like that, innit?
Quiet storm. The saying.
And then, what would be your words for Tanna?
Tanna is... What am I word for Tanna? What do I think I see Tanna? Let down.
Nah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I feel let down. Yeah, that's what comes to me straight away, Tanna. Straight away, real. That's real.
Yeah.
That's real. That's just brother to brother.
Brother to brother.
Yeah, so that's what I feel. Yeah.
Tempman.
Mad. Straight away, madman, hyped madman. That's my brother. You know, you got the mad brother. Like that's Tempman's my mad brother. And then my mad brother, straight.
And then last one, no names. But what would you tell them if they had 1 day left and they had like a prescription for Apple Music? What would be the one project that they have to go listen to of yours? If they can only listen to one and then their credit runs out.
One song or one whole project?
One whole project from top to end.
Oh shit. Last Message.
Last Message, yeah? So you know what to do, people.
Yeah, Last
Message. Log on to Apple Music, log on to the PDC website. Last Message is what you're listening to tonight, man.
Last Message.
Brother, thanks for having us, man.
I've done no respect,
Angel Town live and direct,
love,
man. Brixton, man. You held this city down there, fam. Carried it on your back. Yeah. And I want to dig out the whole of your camp, PDC.
Yeah, man, big up all the man them. Yeah, definitely.
Facts. And you know what I mean? Love, brother.
No, respect, fam.
Peace.
You're listening to Real Talk True Stories. The freshest podcast bring you nothing but real talk and true stories from your favourite personalities, entrepreneurs. This is an edutainment podcast. Education, edutainment.